How to become an organised person. Hello, my name's Rachel and I do videos all about decluttering, minimalism and moneysaving. Today we're going to talk about how to become an organised person. So there's lots of elements to this that we're going to unpack. We'll talk about why it can become really helpful to develop your organisational skills and the best ways to do that and develop them. So clutter equals dysfunction. Plain and simple. The myths that you hear like tidy space, tidy mind, tidy home, tidy mind, these sayings all have elements of truth. The truth is that your environment reflects how you feel about yourself and your life and your lifestyle. How your home looks and feels can directly impact your well-being and your mental health. Essentially, clutter does equal dysfunction. It's a dysfunction within how you're thinking and feeling, and that can have a huge impact on your daily life. There are 5 things that you can do that can help you become more organised as a person and will help you to develop those skills so that you can feel calmer and more in control of your environment. Essentially, you have a choice that you can make. You can either continue with the clutter and you can continue with the dysfunction, or you can make a choice to make a change. And that's why I'm here to help you. So let's talk about how we can become more organised as a person. The first thing that you need to do to become more organised is actually get rid of the stuff. You need to declutter. So decluttering your home is going to reduce down the inventory so that you have a more manageable amount of things. It's plain and simple, it's exactly that. You're trying to make your home manageable and essentially you have too much stuff. So if you reduce down the amount of stuff, there is less to manage and it is easier to maintain. It's important that you think realistically about what you want to keep and what you want to throw away so that you know that you're not throwing away things that you actually really love or really enjoy. You've got to be purposeful with your declutter and only keep things that you absolutely need and absolutely love. I've got various videos about decluttering and minimalism, so I will leave some links up here for a playlist of all the different ways that you can get started with decluttering, declutter with me's and decluttering games and strategies to make it fun. You've got some options here. You can do the little acts of decluttering, and I have made videos on these. Each month I share a little act of decluttering PDF calendar that you can download from my website declutteryourlife.co.uk, and on that it tells you one thing to work on each day so that you can start decluttering your home. So that's the first step. Do you want to do little acts of decluttering? Well, the other option is you take a bigger chunk of time and you do it more purposefully and more intentionally by blocking large amounts of time to really go through a room at a time and see instant impact. You will see impact with your little acts of decluttering. It does build up and it does make a difference. But if you want to do it quickly, then you're going to look at room by room. So you need to decide which is your strategy here, little at a time or a big chunk of time. That will help you manage and get motivated to keep decluttering. The second thing you need to do is you need to look at your organisation. For this, I'm talking about making sure that everything that you have kept after your declutter has a home, and it needs to be intentional and purposeful. If it's a charger and you only ever use it when you charge your phone in the bedroom, then keep it and store it in the bedroom. If it's stationary, always keep it near the place that you're likely to work or use it. If it's any games consoles, make sure that you're keeping all the accessories and stuff right next to it so that you're easily able to put things away and you know where it belongs. It's much easier to put things away if it's in a set place and it makes sense to how you use it. So if it's something that you don't use very often, that could be further back in a cupboard. If it's something that you use on a regular basis, every day or every week, then that needs to be nearer to the front. So think about how you are organising your home when you're putting everything back so that you are able to put things away with intention and you're more likely to get rid of that visual clutter. My third tip is to really think about furniture. You need to reduce down the amount of furniture that you have in your home. Less furniture means less stuff that can be cluttered on top of it, and it'll be easier to maintain and to clean your home. And with any furniture that you do keep, make sure that it's intentional and purposeful, that you are going to use it well. So if it is office desk and drawers, make sure you're keeping the right things in there so that you are more intentional with how you're using things. You could be intentional by having display cabinets, etc. as well, for all the things that are sentimental or you want to keep, that you love, then make sure that they are displayed in a way that is suitable for you, that you really like and really enjoy, and use that furniture well. Contain it in that furniture so that you have a designated space. My fourth tip is to go through paperwork. First of all, paperwork needs to be in one space. All of your home, utility bills, etc., all your everyday expenses needs to be contained within one space. For me, I have it in one drawer in my front room because that's easy access to put the bills in and to be able to look through. Everything is kept in that one space. I know exactly where it should be and where to put it away and which drawer that I would then need to regularly check through and clear out. So everything that is paperwork based needs to be organised and ordered. So that is kept in one drawer. You could have it in a box file, whatever is a system that works for you, and put it somewhere that you're able to access it as much as you need it. If you're somebody that doesn't have any paper bills now and you just have things that are digital, then make sure you store it digitally and have folders that organise it so that it's easy for you to access. And then that means that you don't need to keep the paper copies of anything, and you can reduce down the amount of paperwork that you keep hold of. It doesn't mean that you're not going to be able to know what's going on, it just means that you've got a more organised method for storing and finding out the information. And similarly, if you've got a business, then you could have one particular place where you have your in and out tray so that it's really organised in a way that is going to work for you. Make sure that it has a system that is effective for how you use the paperwork and what it is that you need to do. Number 5 is to look at visual clutter. So now that you've decluttered your home, you've organised it, you've put it in the furniture and you've stored it in a way that makes sense, you need to think about your visual clutter. So anything that you do want to keep on the side, is there a way that you can organise it or manage it so that it looks more visually appealing? Because that still minimises that negative impact that sometimes too much stuff can have. So if you have a few items that need to be on a bedside table, could you contain them within a basket or within a drawer? If you've got a makeup drawer, could you contain it within baskets or trays within the drawer so that everything is easy to access, easy to put away, and it has an organised feel to it? That's going to make a huge difference to how you see that clutter. And on surfaces, it's really important that you're thinking about what you do want to display and what you want to be slightly more hidden. Do you want blankets to be displayed on the side of the sofa, or do you want them in an organised storage basket that could just have one visual on the top with lots hidden underneath, so you don't have lots of different patterns and things going on within the living room area? So just thinking about how you can display things so that they are more visually appealing to you. And there's no right or wrong way here. This is about what is appealing to you. If you find that having things spread out is fine or ordered is fine, great. If you prefer that you have it in a tray so that it's more sectioned off, then that's what works for you. You decide how you want to store it, but think about that visual clutter and how it appeals to you. So there are 5 ways that you can become an organised person, thinking about reducing down the amount of things that you have, having a system for paperwork, and reducing down that visual clutter so that you have only the things that you really want on display and everything else organised in a different way, hidden, so that you do not have too much visual clutter. Organisation is all about reducing down what you have so you can manage your inventory. Let me know in the comments down below if you're looking to become more organised and what works well for you. We can share our tips that's going to help us all get better at becoming more organised. And I shall be back for more videos soon on decluttering, minimalism and my no spend year. Take care, bye.